Did you know that in 2026, California has seen an unprecedented surge in visa rejections, with approval rates plummeting by as much as 40%? If you're planning to apply for a visa, your chances might not be as high as you think. With new rules and stricter scrutiny in place, the process is more challenging than ever. What was once a hopeful path for many has now become a minefield of confusion, missed deadlines, and overwhelming requirements. But what exactly is driving this drastic shift? Why are more applicants being rejected faster than ever before? And more importantly, how can you avoid falling victim to this crackdown? The truth is, many of the reasons behind these rejections are things most people don't even know about. Simple mistakes or overlooked details could cost you the chance to live, work, or study in California. Stick around to uncover the 10 key reasons that could get your visa application rejected and what you must do to ensure your application doesn't end up in the pile of denials. Trust me, this is information you cannot afford to miss.
Number 1. Stricter documentation requirements. One of the top reasons applicants are being rejected faster than ever in California is the stricter documentation requirements introduced in 2026. What used to be a relatively straightforward process is now a detailed, highly complex procedure that demands flawless paperwork. This crackdown has left many applicants scrambling to ensure they have everything in order. A single missing document or even the smallest mistake on a form can lead to immediate rejection. In the past, visa applications were more forgiving. Missing one or two pieces of paperwork might have been overlooked, or applicants could get away with submitting documents a little late. But in today's environment, those days are long gone. California's immigration system now expects applicants to submit their documentation with complete accuracy and precision. And it's not just about getting the right documents, it's about making sure they're all up to date and meet new standards that weren't required before. For example, your financial statements need to show proof of funds that match or exceed the minimum requirements. Your employment verification letter needs to be signed in a certain format and include specific details. Failing to provide these documents or submitting something even slightly outdated can get your application rejected on the spot. This is where many hopeful applicants slip up, thinking a document or form can be skipped or amended later. But in California, that's no longer an option. So, if you're applying for a visa, don't take any shortcuts when it comes to documentation. Go through your paperwork carefully, double-check everything, and make sure that it meets all the new requirements. Doing so could mean the difference between getting your visa or having it rejected. We've put a lot of effort into bringing you this crucial information to help you avoid costly mistakes. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's just one click, and it helps us bring you more essential tips and updates like this.
Number 2. Increased scrutiny of job offers. Another major factor driving the rise in visa rejections is the increased scrutiny of job offers. In 2026, California immigration officials have become hypervigilant when it comes to verifying employment opportunities. The reason? A surge in fraudulent or fake job offers being submitted by applicants hoping to bypass the system. This has forced immigration authorities to adopt stricter guidelines, resulting in many legitimate applicants facing unnecessary delays or outright denials. Before 2026, it was relatively easy to submit a job offer letter or an employment contract as part of the visa application. However, with the new rules, these documents are being examined under a microscope. Immigration officers are now checking the authenticity of the employer, the legitimacy of the position being offered, and even verifying the company's operations. If your job offer is flagged as suspicious, even if it's real, you might find yourself in hot water. To avoid rejection, you need to ensure that your job offer stands up to scrutiny. First, make sure that the company offering you the job is well established with a legitimate presence in the industry. Provide as much proof as possible about the company's track record, financial stability, and reputation. Additionally, the job description itself should match the skills and experience listed on your resume. Immigration officials will not only look at the letter, but also cross-reference the position and your qualifications. If there's a mismatch, it could raise red flags and lead to your visa application being rejected. So don't underestimate the importance of a solid, genuine job offer. Make sure everything aligns perfectly with your qualifications, and if necessary, ask for additional supporting documents like company tax records or past pay stubs to back up your employment details. We've worked hard to bring you this essential advice so you can avoid mistakes that could cost you your visa. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Have you encountered job offer issues in your visa application? And remember, subscribe to our channel with just one click to get more valuable tips that can make a real difference in your journey.
Number 3. Inconsistent visa processing times. If you've been following the news, you've likely noticed that visa processing times have become more inconsistent than ever before in 2026. With increasing workloads, staffing shortages, and new regulatory requirements, California has been facing serious backlogs in visa applications. This means that what once took a few months to process might now take 6 months or longer, leaving applicants stuck in a limbo of uncertainty. What's more concerning is that even with these delays, applications are still being rejected due to missed deadlines or procedural oversights. For example, if your visa expires during the backlog period, your chances of getting an extension could become much slimmer. This is happening because many applicants don't realize that the timing of their application can play a crucial role in whether it's accepted or not. If you miss important windows for application processing or don't submit your documents early enough, you risk rejection, even if everything else about your application is perfect. The key here is early preparation. Submit your application well in advance, ideally at least 6 months before your intended departure or start date. This gives you extra time to work through any delays or unexpected issues. Additionally, keep an eye on the processing status of your application, regularly checking for updates or notices about potential delays. The earlier you act, the better your chances of beating the backlog and securing approval. So, if you're applying for a visa in California, don't wait until the last minute. The delays are real, and the earlier you submit, the more likely you are to avoid being caught up in the chaos of prolonged processing times. We've poured a lot of effort into bringing you the most up-to-date information so you can avoid costly visa mistakes. Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Have you experienced delays in your visa process? And don't forget, subscribe to our channel with just one click for more helpful tips and insights that can save you time and frustration in the future.
Number 4. Failure to meet health standards. One of the less discussed reasons many visa applications are being rejected in 2026 is failure to meet health standards. California has always placed an emphasis on applicants' health, but in the past year, the regulations have become even more stringent. Immigration officials are now requiring up-to-date medical records, including proof of vaccinations and comprehensive health screenings. If an applicant doesn't meet these specific requirements, their application will be rejected, no questions asked. For instance, applicants from certain countries must show proof of vaccination against diseases like tuberculosis or measles. If you're unable to provide that documentation, your visa application could be automatically denied. In addition to vaccination records, some applicants may be required to undergo a health exam to check for communicable diseases that could pose a risk to public health. If there's any doubt about your health status, immigration officers won't hesitate to reject your application. So, what can you do to make sure this doesn't happen to you? Start by reviewing the specific health requirements for your visa category. Make sure that all your vaccinations are up to date and that you can provide verifiable medical documentation. If required, schedule a health exam well in advance to avoid last-minute issues. Additionally, make sure your medical records are clear and accurate. A small error or omission could lead to a delay or rejection. It's essential to start early and ensure your health documents are in perfect order. Don't assume that you'll be able to fix any issues after submission. Health requirements are non-negotiable and must be met up front. We've worked hard to give you all the info you need to avoid frustrating delays or rejections in your visa process. Let us know your experience. Have you faced issues with health checks? Drop a comment below, and make sure you subscribe to our channel with just one click so you never miss out on critical advice that could...
Number 5. Tightening of immigration quotas. In 2026, one of the biggest challenges applicants are facing is the tightening of immigration quotas. Every year, the U.S. government sets a cap on the number of visas issued, and with increasing demand and fewer available slots, the competition for approval is fierce. What this means for applicants is simple. Fewer visas are available, and the chances of getting through the process are slimmer than ever. In fact, for some visa categories, the number of applicants far outweighs the available slots, leading to higher rejection rates. This tightening of quotas is especially impacting employment-based visas, as the number of available spots for skilled workers and professionals has been reduced. With many applicants now vying for the same limited opportunities, it's crucial to make sure that your application stands out. In some cases, visa lottery systems and priority processing might be the only way to ensure your application is considered, but even then, the odds are not in your favor unless you meet all the additional requirements. So, how can you increase your chances despite these tough quotas? Early application submission is key, as the sooner you apply, the higher your chance of securing a spot before the quota fills up. Be proactive and make sure your application is complete, accurate, and thoroughly prepared. You may also want to consider working with an immigration lawyer who can help you navigate these tighter restrictions and increase the likelihood that your application will stand out among the crowd. With quotas being tighter than ever, it's essential to act fast and ensure your paperwork is in top shape to get ahead of the competition. We've put a lot of effort into researching and delivering this important information for you. Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Has the tightening of immigration quotas affected your application? And don't forget, subscribe to our channel with just one click so you can stay updated with crucial tips that can make all the difference in your visa journey. Number 6. Security concerns and national security background checks. One of the most significant reasons for increased visa rejections in 2026 is the growing importance of national security background checks. In light of global events and heightened security measures, California has become far more stringent when it comes to vetting applicants for potential security risks. This means that even minor issues in your background, whether a previous run-in with the law, involvement in certain political activities, or even having connections to a country under scrutiny, could result in a visa denial. National security concerns now play a major role in determining whether or not an applicant is eligible to receive a visa. These security checks go beyond just criminal records. They often include checks against various terrorist watch lists, military affiliations, and any potential involvement in activities that could be deemed a risk to national security. If your background raises even the slightest suspicion, you could face significant delays or, in some cases, an outright rejection. And often, there is very little you can do to expedite the process once a flag is raised. The scrutiny is intense, and the process can feel invasive, but it's designed to protect U.S. citizens and ensure that only individuals with a clean and secure history are granted entry. To avoid facing issues with security checks, it's crucial to be upfront and transparent in your visa application. Make sure to disclose all information accurately, even if you feel it might be unfavorable. Honesty is your best defense if any issues arise during the review process. It's also advisable to check your criminal and international history before applying, ensuring there are no surprises that could jeopardize your chances. We've worked tirelessly to bring you the most important insights so you can avoid unnecessary setbacks in your visa journey. Let us know in the comments, have you faced any security-related issues in your application process? And don't forget, subscribe to our channel with just one click to get more expert tips that could make all the difference in your visa approval.
Number 7. Financial instability or lack of funds.
A crucial and often overlooked reason many visa applications are being rejected in 2026 is financial instability. California immigration authorities now require applicants to show clear evidence of sufficient financial resources to support themselves while living, working, or studying in the U.S. If your financial documentation doesn't meet the standard, your visa could be denied, no questions asked. Whether it's student visas, work visas, or family-sponsored visas, immigration officials are looking closely at how applicants plan to finance their stay in the U.S. In past years, some applicants were able to rely on general income or informal financial support from friends and family. But now, the system demands more concrete proof. For example, for student visas, you might need to show not just tuition payments, but also evidence that you can cover living expenses, travel, and other unforeseen costs. For employment visas, you must show that the company sponsoring you can pay the wages they've promised, and in some cases, additional proof of the company's financial health is required. If your bank statements or financial affidavits don't show a sufficient balance, your application could be automatically rejected. To avoid falling into this trap, make sure you have adequate financial proof to cover the required expenses for your entire stay in the U.S. Gather all necessary documents like bank statements, sponsor affidavits, and official financial support letters that verify your ability to support yourself. Don't just meet the minimum requirements, aim to exceed them to avoid any doubts in the immigration officer's mind. Be ready to prove that your financial situation is solid and stable enough to meet the demands of life in the U.S. We've dedicated a lot of time and research into helping you avoid the common pitfalls in the visa process. Tell us your experience in the comments. Has financial instability affected your visa application? And don't forget, subscribe to our channel with just one click to stay updated with more crucial tips that can make all the difference in your visa.
Number 8. Failure to demonstrate strong ties to home country. One of the most critical factors in determining whether your visa application will be approved or rejected in 2026 is your ability to demonstrate strong ties to your home country. Immigration authorities are increasingly focused on ensuring that applicants have compelling reasons to return home after their stay in the U.S. This means that even if your application is otherwise perfect, a lack of proof that you have strong family, financial, or professional connections to your home country could lead to rejection. In the past, it was sometimes enough to show a general intention to return after your visa expires. But now, officials are looking for tangible evidence that you have strong reasons to leave the U.S. once your visa ends. This could include property ownership, family responsibilities, or a job offer back in your home country that requires you to return. If you cannot provide this kind of proof, the immigration officers may assume that you intend to stay in the U.S. illegally, leading to a denial of your visa application. So how can you prove your ties? Start by gathering evidence of your life back home. Documents like property deeds, employment contracts, or bank statements that show you have financial and personal commitments that require you to return. Family documents such as marriage certificates or birth certificates for children can also strengthen your case. If you're employed, ask your employer for a letter of confirmation that your job will still be waiting for you upon your return. The more concrete evidence you have, the stronger your application will be. We've worked hard to gather the essential tips and insights to help you avoid costly mistakes in your visa application process. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you struggled to demonstrate your ties to your home country? And remember, subscribe to our channel with just one click for more valuable advice and up-to-date information that can improve your chances of visa approval.
Number 9. Changes in political climate. In 2026, one of the most unpredictable factors influencing visa approvals in California is the shifting political climate. Changes in U.S. immigration policy, often influenced by political decisions or global events, can have a profound impact on the approval process. New administrations or changes in government priorities can result in tighter restrictions for certain nationalities or visa categories, making the process even more difficult for applicants.
Political tensions, especially with certain countries, can lead to visa freezes or a more rigorous vetting process, impacting many hopeful applicants. For example, if the U.S. government has strained relations with your home country, visa applications from that region could face additional scrutiny or outright delays. Similarly, policy shifts that prioritize certain industries or skills might benefit applicants in some fields while making it harder for others to secure a visa. This unpredictability can lead to confusion and frustration, especially for applicants who have already invested time, money, and energy into the application process. To stay ahead of these changes, it's crucial to stay informed about the latest political developments and immigration policy updates. Regularly check official U.S. government websites, follow immigration news, and stay in touch with legal professionals who can help you navigate these shifting tides. Political changes can happen quickly, and those who are proactive in understanding the landscape have the best chance of success. While it's impossible to predict exactly how political shifts will impact your visa application, staying informed and prepared can give you a crucial advantage. Always be ready to adapt to new circumstances and adjust your approach accordingly. We've dedicated a lot of time and effort to bring you the most crucial tips and insights for a smooth visa application process. Let us know your thoughts. Have you experienced any challenges due to political changes in your visa journey? And don't forget, subscribe to our channel with just one click so you can stay updated with all the latest tips and important information that could affect your visa approval. Number 10. Underestimating the importance of legal assistance. One of the most common mistakes applicants make when applying for a visa is underestimating the importance of legal assistance. In 2026, visa applications have become more complex than ever, and the tiniest mistake can result in a rejection or prolonged delays. While some applicants may think they can navigate the process on their own, the reality is that immigration laws are constantly changing, and the paperwork required can be overwhelming. Relying on your own knowledge without the guidance of a professional could mean missing out on crucial details that could make or break your case. An immigration lawyer's role goes beyond just helping you fill out forms. They are experts in understanding the intricacies of visa requirements, immigration laws, and the appeal process. They can help you identify potential issues before they arise, ensure your documentation is in perfect order, and offer advice on how to present your case in the best possible light. Even if you think your application is simple, a legal professional can spot issues or opportunities you might have missed. The peace of mind that comes with having a qualified expert on your side is invaluable. They know how to navigate complex situations and ensure that your visa application is submitted correctly the first time. If you're serious about ensuring the best possible chance for your visa approval, investing in legal assistance could be one of the smartest moves you make. We've put a lot of effort into researching and delivering these essential tips for your visa application. Tell us about your experience. Have you considered legal help in your visa process? And remember, subscribe to our channel with just one click to stay updated with more expert advice and tips that can make all the difference in your visa approval process.
In 2026, California's visa application process has become more complex and challenging than ever before. The crackdown is real, with stricter documentation requirements, increased scrutiny of job offers, unpredictable processing times, and health standards that have become non-negotiable. As we've seen, there are many factors that could lead to a rejection, from financial instability to failing to demonstrate strong ties to your home country. Even the changing political climate and security concerns are playing a huge role in determining whether your visa is approved. However, the key takeaway here is that knowledge is power. Understanding the rules and regulations, staying up to date on policy changes, and preparing your application with precision can make all the difference. Whether it's submitting documents ahead of time, ensuring your financial records are spotless, or seeking legal assistance to guide you through the maze of bureaucracy, there are actionable steps you can take to significantly improve your chances of success. While the odds may seem stacked against you, it's not all doom and gloom. If you take the time to follow the guidelines, be diligent with your paperwork, and anticipate potential roadblocks, you can navigate this challenging process successfully. The key is to stay informed and be proactive. The more prepared you are, the less likely you are to fall victim to the common pitfalls that lead to rejections. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and practical advice to help you avoid the most common mistakes and ensure that your visa application stands out. Remember, success is possible if you approach the process strategically and with the right knowledge. We've worked hard to bring you these essential tips to help you avoid costly mistakes. Drop a comment below to share your thoughts or experiences, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's just one click and ensures you won't miss more crucial updates that can make a big difference in your visa journey.